Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. In this video I'm going to show you how I create these beautiful press-on nails. I hope you enjoy and I hope this process helps you in any way. If you do have any questions to the way I do this, then please leave them below in the comment section and I will get back to you as soon as I see them, which would be on a daily basis anyway. Anyway, I did buff the nails off camera, and the reason you do buff the nails is because you want your gel colors to stick to the surface. So just as you would a natural nail, you buff the surface and then you dehydrate or remove the dust. The dehydrate part would be just an extra that I do. I haven't seen a lot of YouTubers or a lot of people do that, but I tend to do that just for some extra protection on my side. Anyway, as I go along, you will see that I leave the process to the normal speed for about 2 nails each, and then I speed up a little bit because they are all the same design. So I decided to go with an ombre effect using the colors which I do sell in my Facebook shop. If you're interested, I will leave that linked in my description box below. But now going on back to the press-ons, what I decided to do is put a very thin layer of base coat and making sure that I cover the edges very well, because I do not want my excuse me, I don't want my gel colors to peel off. So I did have some that I used personally for myself that the edges were not sealed in properly, so, and the base coat was not applied well, and I was peeling them off like you wouldn't know. Anyway, put that in the lamp, by the way, and now I've decided to create sort of a more of an opaque, not opaque, more like a milky white with a bit of shimmer in it, because I have this sugar marshmallow from Provocateur. That's the one on my Facebook shop, and I also have the white from EMI, but I did not want I didn't want the white to be as opaque as it was. I wanted it more transparent, more like milky in a way. So I added a little bit of a base coat as well. And this color over here, I'm literally in love with it. It is so mesmerizing, and one coat is literally all you need. But because I'm doing an ombre effect, I decided to add 2 coats because I wanted that blended really well, if you understand. I'm sure you do. Anyway, as I'm curing everything, I am mixing this up and making sure that it's mixed well, even though the that grey whitish glitter is not really showing in. I do believe at the end I can see some popping out through the white. So as I said, the first 2 nails will be the normal speed, and then going forward I'll be speeding it up. So every time I do something new to the nails, I will keep the normal speed and explain throughout the video as to what I am doing. Now coming back, I have tons of videos uploaded on my YouTube channel. Some you may have seen, some you may have not, but this will probably be the first one focused on press-on nails. The other ones were on natural nails. I would create extensions using builder gel. I would create designs using gel polish and gel paints, and also aquarelle, which is watercolors. So if you haven't checked those out yet, you should definitely check my channel, as I uploaded quite a nice bunch of videos. Anyway, here's me speeding up. I wish I would work that fast. Alright, so I'm back to my normal speed now, which as you can see, there's quite a big difference. But anyway, going back to the color, as you can see, one color on a transparent tip It is literally a full coverage. And I wasn't, because I've used this before, but I am amazed absolutely every time I use this. In all of the colors that I have used throughout my videos, the pigmentation of it's to die for, and it's really, really strong. So I wouldn't have sold it if it would have been otherwise, but this have saved me a lot, and I've used it for years and I still got a ton. Anyway, now with my ombre brush, I am coming from side to side, but as you may have seen over there, the what is it? Oh god, I'm losing my words now. So the press-on nail is actually not attached very well to the sticky bit at the bottom, so I have to go extremely slow, otherwise it would just pop off and destroy everything I've tried to work for. But that's only that one. The other ones are fine. I'm gonna cure that in the lamp and then fix that, you know, situation, and then continue on. Right, so while I do this process, I thought of talking a little bit about my own nails, which look disgusting, and I'm so sorry about that, but I have been going through a couple of things and I have not done my nails in a very long time. So first off, my left hand thumbnail got caught on my car door, which that hurt as hell, and even though it's been about 3 weeks I think since then, it still hurts, and it hurts bad. I hope I didn't crack anything in there. And my other hand, well, in my previous video I did mention that I started doing some t-shirts, and then I had quite a few customers that wanted t-shirts, so I haven't had the time to redo my hand, but I did leave my son playing with my nails and normal polish, and that's why they look the way they do, and I'm so sorry for that. I have a christening this weekend, and I should really get this sorted. I hope I have time to do it, because I really don't want to go looking like this. But anyway, a couple of things did happen. You may have known about the storm Eunice, whatever its name, and well, the tiles on my roof literally decided to fall down on my car and smash it to pieces. So now I'm left with no car, and I have to take one of my kids to school, which is about a 40 minutes walk from my house, and there's no buses at the time that I need to go. So you can imagine my life at this present time. So yes, plus other stuff that happened, but let's just ignore those for now. Anyway, I am almost over. As you see, I did start the speeding up part, and thank God for that, because it took a little while. I'm not really an expert at ombres. I try to do the best I can, and I think I'm just gonna have to be happy with that. Because, well, they did come out great. If you saw a couple of pictures at the beginning, they came out great, and I'm really happy with them. But yeah, they can be time consuming. So whenever you do clients and they ask for ombre, I would suggest asking for a bit more money, because ombre on all nails definitely takes you at least, I don't know, 20 to half an hour more than a normal just one color design. But that's only my opinion and my thought. Okay, so now back to the second coat. As I did mention before, you don't really need a second coat for this color, as it's extremely pigmented, but because we are doing an ombre effect, an ombre design, we have to add that second coat to create that perfect transition between the colors. So that's where it's quite necessary. Or if you're a great ombre nail tech who can do this in their sleep, then you probably don't need it. But me, that's just another thing, another story. I'm not really good at that, at ombres that much, and I know that's something that I should be practicing more and more and more, and I hope to do so in the near future. Now while I do this, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I'm not done yet. I'm going to show you a reveal at the end as well. But please do consider subscribing to my channel. I have uploaded tons of videos before of extending the nails, creating designs after designs. I give you tons of ideas. So if you have enjoyed this video, I'm sure you're going to enjoy the other ones, and so on and so forth. But I would really appreciate a comment, a like, a subscribe, and to click that bell to get notified of any future videos that I upload. Thank you, and let's keep going with the video now. As you see, the ombre takes a little while, so me deciding to keep it at normal speed for 1 or 2 nails, yeah. It takes a little while, doesn't it? Because if you are selling that and you're giving it to a client or a customer, you need to make sure that it's the best that it can be, so that client can be 100% happy and satisfied, not just, okay, yeah, it's nice. You want it to say, yes, it's beautiful, I love it, I'm wearing them, and so on and so forth. As you can see here, I have decided to bring in that beautiful white shimmer gel color and put it in sort of the area where I've started my blend between the 2 colors. So this beats the purpose of me working so hard to make that blend look really nice, but then at the same time that is sort of a transparent white sort of, so you can still see that you needed to work really well on that blending over there, because it's not like really opaque where you can just cover it up and that's it. Anyway, now this is the speed up part, which I love the most. Now I'm showing you the cured version of it, and now I'm coming in with my matte top coat and covering them all up. So I decided to make it all matte. The reason why I wanted them matte was because that lilac-y purple that I've got on, it brings out a different wow, no, not a different wow, a wow moment when it's matte. I don't know why. I mean, I love it shiny, I really do. I do have, I'm gonna keep my ring finger shiny, but the matte brings out that wow moment when you look at it, you think, oh god, that is an amazing color. So yeah, that's why I decided to go with matte. Okay, so for my ring fingernails, I have decided to use this 5D floral design, and you sort of have to put that in the water to remove itself from the backing, from the paper backing. But anyway, before that, I put a layer of base coat, very thin layer. I've put it in the lamp for about 10 seconds and then popped that design on using one of these, which makes the whole process a lot easier, because when you just have the paper and you don't know where to put it, you may struggle a little bit, but with that it's a lot easier, as you can see through it, and you know exactly where to place it. But anyway, because the plastic bit in the back of the design was a little bit too big, but that's probably on my part because I've cut it quite big rather than very tiny and closer to the design. But I've come in with my scissors, and I've just cut that part off, and then I've popped it in the lamp to cure for 60 whole seconds. Now this is the second one. I've already prepared it. You can see the backing, the paper backing there, and I'm coming in with tissue to remove some of the water and the paper as well. And yeah, now I've just taken that out of the lamp. So I kept it in the lamp for about 10 seconds, and then placing my design there, and then using my fingers to move it about. So to me that was easier than using those little grabbing things. God, what do you call them? I don't know. Anyway, this is the result so far, and that is literally before putting it in the lamp for 60 seconds. And then what I'm coming in with is a shiny top coat from Blue Sky, and I am gonna put, what I decided to do was put it all over the design as well, because I wanted it to stay in place as much as possible. And normally it is a 5D effect, but if you just literally do a very thin layer of top coat on the design, and then just rubbing it off as much as possible in like the creases of the design and all that, then it will still look 5D. It wouldn't look like a blob. So that's what I decided to do. Keep it shiny and then cover the design with it as well. Okay guys, so we are almost at the end, and I'm going to show you the final result in just a little bit. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope this inspired you to make your own. And if you did make your own, tag me in Instagram or Facebook or whatever you're going to pride yourself with them. I would love to see your results. And this is it from me. So thank you, and I'll see you next time. Bye.